Anduril deployed a battlefield sensor, plugged it into its Lattice command system, and launched Roadrunner to score a live kill in hours, not years. No platform redesign, no drawn-out certification. The system detected the target, classified it, and cued the interceptor before traditional defense programs could clear a meeting. While legacy contractors move at the speed of committees, Anduril treats warfare like a software problem. What terrifies Lockheed, Raytheon, and Boeing isn't Anduril's hardware. It's that their entire way of building war machines is becoming obsolete. Anduril is ready to reimagine warfare. Anduril Industries is reshaping that battlefield logic. Emerging from Silicon Valley's innovation hub, this bold defense tech firm is rewriting the rules of warfare. Not with bigger weapons, but with smarter, faster ways to use them. And that's where its Lattice software comes in. Rather than building more expensive hardware, the company is focused on speed, integration, and autonomous decision-making. Anduril's Lattice stitches together sensors, drones, and battle assets into a unified intelligence mesh that delivers real-time awareness and coordinated responses. In military exercises and real-world deployments, this connected network has shown the power of AI-guided systems to detect threats, share data instantly, and act with precision. This is all faster than a traditional human-centric command cycle can allow. Defense giants are used to decade-long procurement timelines and tested hardware-heavy programs. In contrast, this newcomer focuses on modular design and software-defined capabilities that can adapt on the fly. Its tools are already being woven into the U.S. Army ecosystem. Anduril's new AI-powered network is what has many traditional defense contractors reconsidering their relevance in tomorrow's conflict. But what gives this new contender such a distinct edge over the defense giants? The U.S. military space is changing. But before we take a look at this new piece of technology, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more coverage on the U.S. Air Force and its latest weapons. Edge over traditional defense companies. Rather than dealing with long government contracts and bureaucratic challenges, Anduril is improving performance and deploying capabilities not seen before. This is why defense giants in the U.S. and allied nations are now terrified of what Anduril can and will do. At the heart of this transformation is the Lattice AI software, which focuses on real-time data fusion and autonomous decision-making. The platform is deeply rooted in AI and machine learning and integrates sensors and autonomous systems across air, land, and sea into a single operational picture. Legacy contractors often treated software as an afterthought, and now they struggle to match this new AI platform. This gives Anduril unmatched agility in adapting to emerging threats and updating capabilities through software. What's more, a new kind of manufacturing approach has taken shape. Facilities designed for adaptable modular production are replacing rigid defense factories, allowing the rapid mass production of autonomous systems. These can scale like consumer technology instead of custom military hardware. The company is also partnering with major AI and defense data players, which further expands its ecosystem, creating a network effect that traditional contractors, bound by legacy systems and outdated technologies, find it hard to replicate. All these advantages give Anduril a competitive edge in the defense industry. And at the center of this new edge is Lattice, which is now playing out on the battlefield and in real defense contracts and turning data into decisive action. Anduril is outpacing the biggest names in defense by giving militaries the ability to see and understand the battlefield in entirely new ways. And that edge comes from the way its AI turns data into a living, breathing operational picture with depth, context, and real-time insight. With this capability that reshapes how commanders perceive terrains and threats, one question remains. What will it really mean when soldiers can see the battle space in full 3 dimensions and in real time? Lattice creates 3-dimensional battlefield map. As modern combat evolves, battlefield awareness is about making sense of the staggering amount of data modern combat generates. At the center is the Lattice AI platform, a system that fuses inputs from thousands of sensors into a real-time 3-dimensional battlefield map that commanders can interact with, just like a living operational picture. This is a dynamic, layered representation of terrain and threat activity that updates continuously as new data arrives. By overlaying near real-time 3-dimensional terrain models with live feeds from diverse sources, it gives warfighters a holistic sense of where allied forces, potential threats, and mission objectives are in real time and how they are shifting from moment to moment. One powerful example of this capability in action is the U.S. Army's Soldier-Borne Mission Command architecture, where precision three-dimensional maps supplied by partners like Maxar are integrated into the system. This allows the terrain and threats to appear with impressive resolution and accuracy. The map is instantly refreshed within hours of new satellite image captures. The rich spatial foundation allows mixed reality headsets and command consoles to display actionable context like where buildings, vehicles, vegetation, and other features lie in 3 dimensions, and how forces are moving through them. The result is situational awareness like never before, helping military officers to make decisions faster and respond to any situation instantly. And as impressive as this real-time map is, it won't work without the platform's sensors. Any sensor works. The Lattice AI platform doesn't care whether the data comes from a long-range radar, an infrared camera, a drone's optical feed, or a ground-based motion detector. Instead, it fuses all these streams into one unified operational picture, giving commanders a clear sense of what's happening across land, sea, and sky. Traditional military systems often operate in silos, with specialized hardware that only communicates with its own kind. In contrast, this AI-powered software platform thrives on openness and interoperability. It creates an ecosystem where information from third-party sensors, legacy systems, and cutting-edge autonomous assets comes together all in one place. This capability makes the battlespace simpler than it used to be. Rather than forcing operators to juggle multiple dashboards and interpret conflicting feeds, it provides a single, cohesive view that highlights what matters most without leaving the decision-makers overwhelmed. This real-time fusion of data allows the military to identify threats quickly and also enables coordinated responses across platforms that couldn't communicate directly with one another before. By breaking down technical barriers between systems, this cutting-edge military software unlocks a new layer of battlefield awareness and control that legacy defense architectures struggle to achieve. And while this sensor-agnostic integration is impressive on its own, its true force multiplier comes from how it supports autonomous action, allowing multiple unmanned systems to operate under a single operator. Lattice Mission Autonomy. Lattice's mission autonomy capability is at the forefront of transforming how forces operate. This is a capability that allows teams of autonomous vehicles across land, sea, and air to act as coordinated units under human supervision. Early versions of this technology have already attracted a lot of attention from U.S. military organizations, including an $86 million contract with U.S. Special Operations Command to speed up deployment and integration of autonomous teaming software. Rather than requiring a dedicated crew for each drone or robotic asset, this AI-powered software layer lets a single operator issue high-level mission intent, while the system handles detailed execution across multiple platforms. What makes this so impactful is how it orchestrates cooperative behavior. Whether coordinating reconnaissance flights, relaying communications, or striking targets, the software assigns roles and manages movements across swarms of heterogeneous systems. This way, they move together toward a shared objective. In military exercises like Edge 23, a single soldier used this mission autonomy capability to command a mix of uncrewed aircraft with different payloads and behaviors, successfully locating, identifying, and engaging threats, all in a single interface. Anduril's Lattice fundamentally changes the economics of battlefield control and as powerful as the mission autonomy layer is, its utility depends on the network that connects all these systems. While Anduril's AI platform already rethinks sensors, systems, and autonomous teaming, the real breakthrough is the piece that ties the entire architecture together in real combat. A decentralized network called the Lattice Mesh carries data securely across contested, disconnected battlefields, even when traditional communications fail. So what allows this mesh to keep U.S. forces connected and decision-ready while an enemy is actively trying to jam, block, or isolate them? If you're still watching, you're clearly into this. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you think matters most in winning the battle for battlefield connectivity. Lattice Mesh. For any powerful battlefield. AI system to work, the military needs to consider how data actually gets everywhere it needs to go. especially in emergencies where the traditional communication links are jammed or destroyed. That's where the Lattice mesh, a secure, resilient, and intelligent networking layer from Anduril, comes into play. Built from the ground up for contested and disconnected environments, this decentralized mesh doesn't rely on a single backbone connection or cloud hub. Instead, it weaves data paths dynamically across every compatible sensor, weapon, and autonomous platform on the network. The result? Critical information, whether it's threat detections or movement orders, can still flow even with enemy interference or terrain challenges that cripple normal systems. Unlike older military networks that collapse under degraded signals, the mesh focuses on the most efficient data routes in real time, shifting traffic so that important information moves first and fastest, while less urgent data waits in turn. Built to connect sensors, weapons, robots, and more directly at the tactical edge, this feature will allow the U.S. military to publish and subscribe to mission-critical data in environments previously considered communication dead zones. This open, decentralized architecture supports interoperability with allied systems and third-party partners. So the mesh is a bridge between different domains. This data transport layer turns every connected device into a potential node in a combat-ready intelligence network. But its power truly unfolds when paired with the platform's AI and machine learning integration. AI takes control of Lattice, seamlessly blending artificial intelligence and machine learning into every layer of operations. Rather than forcing soldiers and commanders to sift through countless dashboards, reports, and regional feeds, this AI-powered software platform can digest massive volumes of sensor data. This includes radar, infrared imaging, drones, and ground installations, and it automatically identifies threats, tracks movements, and prioritizes what matters most. It interprets information using pattern recognition and predictive modeling to separate background noise from genuine hazards, and it can even suggest or execute responses with surgical timing. In U.S. military applications, such as counter-uncrewed aircraft system, defenses, and forward operating base protection, this integration has increased responsiveness and reduced the cognitive load on human operators, allowing small teams to manage complex engagement that would have required many specialists. Anduril's concept isn't futuristic, but it's already being used. When integrated into soldier headsets or autonomous surveillance towers, the software instantly alerts personnel to incoming aerial threats and streamlines identification and response workflows in real time. Although the Lattice system integrates AI and machine learning into defense, with cutting-edge features for data gathering, transportation, and analysis, it's still in its early phase and is facing multiple challenges. Can this platform go beyond what traditional systems can deliver? But here's the twist that might leave you shocked. Anduril's AI system is fusing sensors, autonomy, networking, and real-time decision-making to redefine modern warfare. But it isn't a perfect concept, as real-world testing has revealed some shocking challenges. From vessels shutting down during U.S. Navy exercises to reports of safety violations from sailors, these incidents are shaking confidence in the Lattice AI system. So the pressing question now is, can this new technology overcome its challenges before they undermine its adoption? Operational risks and criticisms. Despite its promise as a central decision and autonomous coordination system for modern military operations, Lattice has faced major operational challenges and sharp criticism when put to the test in real-world environments. The platform's rapid, move fast and iterate development model is not meeting the unforgiving demands of defense technology. During a U.S. Navy exercise off the California coast in 2025, more than a dozen unmanned surface vessels running the Autonomy software shut down mid-mission and went dead in the water, leading to safety concerns from sailors. Critics within the military noted that such breakdowns, even if mitigated safely, highlight the gap between prototype innovation and battlefield reliability required for sustained deployment. Aside from the naval setbacks, other tests have revealed troubling results like drones crashing during Air Force evaluations, a counter-drone system sparking a 22-acre fire during testing, and Ukrainian forces discontinuing the use of certain drones after repeated performance failures. These incidents have raised serious questions about the maturity of autonomous defense technology, The unpredictable behavior in complex environments remains a core challenge, especially when AI systems must operate under contested communications and the interference of opponents. So, even if these innovations are compelling, the pressing question now is how this cutting-edge platform will evolve and whether it can address these problems as we look toward the future prospects of its deployment and acceptance. Future prospects and use. Looking ahead, the Lattice AI platform is rapidly becoming the center of next-generation military modernization efforts for the United States and its allies. Already, the software has been integrated into systems like the U.S. Army's Integrated Visual Augmentation System, where soldiers equipped with Lattice-enabled gear gain real-time threat warnings and battlefield content directly in their line of sight. Beyond headsets, this AI-driven command layer is being woven into ambitious Pentagon initiatives, such as the Next-Generation Command and Control prototype, where it connects digital assets, remote sensors, and tactical units into one operational architecture. Internationally, Lattice-powered capabilities are already being trialed through partnerships such as a 3-year contract with the Royal Australian Air Force to improve base security with autonomous detection and tracking capabilities. Anduril is also working with major tech and cloud providers, including Oracle's global cloud infrastructure support, pointing to a future where secure, scalable deployment isn't limited to U.S. forces. From autonomous undersea vehicles like the Ghost Shark to counter-uncrewed aircraft systems, Lattice's role in creating diverse cross-domain systems is only expected to transform how U.S. military forces detect, decide, and act on the battlefield. As Lattice continues to evolve, the real question is how far this software-first approach will reshape modern warfare and challenge the foundations of today's defense giants. Speed, autonomy, and data are rewriting the rules of combat? So what do you think matters most in future conflicts? Smarter AI, faster decisions, or resilient networks under fire? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown valuable, hit that subscribe button